My name is David Katz from thepostgame.com, and I'm joined today by Rick Horrow, sports business expert. Rick, thanks for your time today.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the state of boxing. Now, there's a lot of buzz right now about Mayweather Pacquiao. Will it happen? What's the state of the union in boxing right now?
State of confusion, state of disarray, state of dysfunction, state of boxing. They're all redundant. The problem is that when I was a kid and we were excited about not even Holmes, but Ali, Frazier, Norton. These were big deals, and even in the other weight classes with Leonard and Hagler and Hearns. And it's come as a convenient excuse to blame UFC and WWF and Vince McMahon. This is a market that is driven by fans that want to see controlled violence, and that market's been lost. And the fact that now it's almost like AA. When you hit bottom, you've got to be able to figure out how to improve, and I see some of those similarities here.
So let's talk Mayweather-Pacquiao. Do you believe that will happen finally? And what do you think the purse is going to be? How much money will be made from that fight?
Well, that's a good segue, because the only way you can actually take a giant step in boxing is not the collateral small deals, although the Heyman deal with NBC is a good first step, but it's also a situation of having the big names back. And unfortunately, those two guys are the back end of the big names in boxing. So should it happen? Absolutely. Will it happen? The only advantage we've got is the two protagonists on either side are both Harvard Law educated guys, and being that for me, they've got to work it out, because we deal with stuff a cut above everybody else.
So how much would that fight have been worth had it happened a few years ago when these guys were more in their prime?
9 figures, 100 million or more. And frankly, because there still was a window, and when you look at the competitive landscape, you can buy 15 UFC fights on pay-per-view. You can buy World Wrestling extravaganzas, but there are very few boxing fights you can buy. Why? Because they haven't been worthy. But maybe this one could happen, and if it does, it's a bonanza.
Rick Horrow, sports business expert, thank you for your time today.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.